Welcome back, Mayors. My name's Takreva, and this is some more City Skylines, playing, of course, still the City of Serenity, almost at 110,000 population. Now I look at it, actually. It's going very well. Yeah, I'm still on the mountain here, and I've decided to give it a name now, and because, well, the city is called Serenity, this is Firefly Mountain. It's the highest mountain in the city as far as I can tell. Maybe that one is also very high. But this, I've designated this a complete district. It is now Firefly Mountain National Park. And I'll add some little bit more area to it actually. And this I will over time add, build into an actual park in sense that it will be a working park, and this is of course going to be a completely different district. This will be a industrial little town. Let's first actually make the outskirts happen something like this. It's now called Lake Heights. Well, that's not the name it's going to keep at the very least. Yes. Just painting its district. I see a district and I want to paint it. I don't know. Yeah, this is an interesting. I think I will call this Badger Town. It will be its own town of sorts. This area in the middle will be, for the large part, will be industry, and I will actually designate it as a ore industry area, because let's face it, we build it on a ore area, so that's going to be useful. We're only using 15 units a week with one little oil field apparently, and I wonder if they actually already almost depleted it, or if it's just not coloring very well right now. There's more oil here and there and here. There's a lot of oil every freaking where, apparently. It's probably still going to be fine for now, at least. Let's see. Let's add an actual town-ish area first. By connecting... Really, the slope is that steep over here? Huh. If I page up it, that will be fine. I need to come down a bit. Something like, come on, just come. Seriously? Is the mountain that mountainous? Wow, we actually have to go. Oh, then he does that. Of course he does. Something like this. There will be some town stuff there. Actually, let's make it into a corner over here. And straight on from there onwards to there. And there we go. That should be some sufficient area for residential. I'm gonna have to bring the water out here, and actually the power is close by anyway. So that's a good thing. Yeah, the power is already running to the sewage treatment over there, so we just need to run it into the town in some sense. I'll run it here on the outside for now. To about there. It's gonna need a school, at least an elementary school. That should get power soon enough, and then there's a connection. And now, of course, we need the water to come all the way here. Wow. That needs to go quite far. Let's first extend these somewhat. I think we're actually going to a little bit crooked now, but that's fine. Not worried about that anymore. I just want my water to be there. A tiny bit further to the... No, it's too far. This should be fine. They're just connected like there. Okay, that one is actually quite bad. Look, placed. I hope actually people will start moving in here despite the low demand and such. Okay, so that will be the mostly residential area. I will add more residential, don't worry about that. There will be some commercial here. And then I need to extend you in here for a bit further. Something like this, and this will be our beginning area of industry. One more, somewhere like there. All the way there. There we go. And let's just start adding some industry here. Not everything just yet. Just 2 of these for now. Water should be there. Electricity has already arrived. Now water should arrive soon as well. There we go. There is a need for residential, there is a need for speed as well, and a need for commercial. That is already slightly being taken in. This will be its own little community with a national park behind here. I built this road. Okay, I have to show you this road. It has no area that is actually a bridge type area. So you're coming down from the city. Badgertown is here's, by the way, this is an oil field, so it's completely black. It can be used for that as well at some point in the future. Wow, everyone actually has work at Oilfield Alpha now, which is good. And surprising a little bit. This is of course Oilfield Beta, so this will also at one point have a lot of oil industry in it. But not just yet. Right now it's Badgertown. So you're coming down from the city, maybe probably from the highway. So you take the highway here, and then you come around this mountain, you see this idyllic mountain town, you get off the highway, and then you drive here. There are no traffic lights on this one, but there are here. It's how it works really. Oh wow, this is... if you don't know this sign, this is probably the standard European sign for a motorway, a highway. I actually never... The detail in this game, the details are pretty cool. Also, it is a traffic light intersection, but it still has a you cannot turn here right. It would be so fun if you could get the AI to just at some really random intervals just randomly start ghost driving. It's not something you want to do or have happen. That would be hilarious. Anyway, you have 2 choices to go through here. I suppose you could go straight on past the industrial district on the left, the mining area. Lots of traffic lights apparently. And then you turn around this way and have this intersection, nice view on the river, and yeah, it's actually a pretty cool view. There's the center of town. There's the Giga store over here, who's freaking high comparison. It's probably a bit higher on the hill. And the California 555 building that I got at some point. Of course, another Giga store on the other side of the river. And this is just industrial here, you know? So there's a lot of industry in this town still. Then you turn this way, go up. A new study by scientists finds that trees and sound barriers reduce... Trees also reduce traffic noise. That's quite interesting. Now you turn this way, you come to this intersection, and this is the one where you can actually go up the mountain. And the road is completely lighted as well, so if you go up there at night, you'll be fine. You go this way, and then... Why there are all the props on this road, it's silly. Maybe I could downgrade it to a... maybe we should just upgrade it to a 2-lane gravel road. But yeah, but I think for now I want the one regular road going up, and that should be this one. Then some more gravel roads going off it, and then more pathways as well. This is I'm gonna have some fun creating this park. Wow, this view. I know there's no city on this direction, but the view is amazing. And there you see when you're standing here, you see these letters floating in the air that say Firefly Mountain National Park. And then you can go further up the hill, and all this way. Still has road lighting. Oh, I meant this one. If there ever was a finish, this is not something you want to go downhill from on a motorcycle, or just a bicycle anyway. Because you're going down here, and the corner turns back up. I mean, this is... The other way around, this is a really good finish for a bike race, though. You're coming in, you're going to have a little bit down, so you get this little boost of speed, and then you have to go pedals to the metal again, just standing up, all the way up. And this is the finish line. Yeah, here's the finish line. It's the actual edge of the buildable terrain that we have. And then you're here, where we started the episode as well. And I just love the view. There are some warnings going on, like not enough workers, probably some... I'm not sure what the thing is here, but I can actually select all the way from here stuff. I just like this view. You can actually see the town is getting some people. It has water. It has... Yeah, it just needs to have a budding industry. I'm probably going to make Badger Town bigger as well. Just regular. And this is going to be a... It's mostly just going to be covered by more residential. Because this is a small area, the name still stays in the center area. There are some games with similar sort of features that really should just add stuff like that. So something quite simple, but it can mean a lot of difference. Now, if only we had a parallel tool to fix this. Okay, if you stop here snapping for a second, I can line you up quite decently here. Something like this. There will be some more on and off ramps somewhere over here. But this is where the mountain starts. There will be path going up the mountain and such. Oh, I love... Sometimes I just love the ideas that I come up with, you know. Just saying. Let's just, for now, upgrade all of these to roads with trees. Just make it look a bit better. Still no industry actually in town, but probably because there's no real demand for it right now. Some more housing here. I do need to have some roads in between here. Apparently that is a snapping point for some apparent reason. One over here. One somewhere like... Nope, that's way too far out. There. There, and one more all the way over here. There we go. This will also all be residential. There will be some more shops probably somewhere. Actually, I'll build some more shops right here in the middle. This can all be residential. And I'm gonna leave this a low residential area as well, because let's face it, this is supposed to be a little town. It's not supposed to be where all the young families live, young people live, because apparently residential zones do attract, so low density residential attracts families, while the high density residential attracts more young people as well. So, not sure if it's actually families, but they move in on their own, and then, oh yes, I did get some more special things. So here we have the Down and Out Burger, which is a convenience store apparently, but we're gonna rename it to the Down and Out Burger, which is, well, parody / homage to the In-N-Out Burger of California fame. And trust me, I want to go to California one day, and one of the first things I'll do is grab something to eat from In-N-Out, because I've heard the stories from lots of different people about In-N-Out, and I just have to have it sometime when I actually do get out to California. Oh man, this town. You know, here, hillside building, you see the town just builds up and the mountains in the back, and there will be lots of trees on it, and oh man. Do you get why I love playing this game outside of recording this as well? Because I just get to do stuff. Man. I've been playing tiny bits of Minecraft over the past year because I needed something for my creativeness to go out. I mean, I'm playing a lot of strategy games because, well, let's face it, I love strategy games and they're pretty fun to do. But I also want to do some creative stuff, so I played SimCity. Well, actually, I have played every single SimCity game. I started SimCity at number 1. Civilization, I never played the first one. I rolled into the second one. But SimCity, I've played all of them. Used to play with my uncle sometimes when, man, he managed. I mean, at the time I wasn't decent at games or anything, but he managed to build a full map in SimCity 1. Just the whole map was built out with everything filled, and I was very amazed at how he did that. There's some need for workers here, but it's actually not that bad. Oh, hello. The Aldi! Yes, another one of the assets I got. It's the Aldi Market. It's a very well-known chain of convenience stores in, well, in Europe, basically. It's originally from Germany. I'm just gonna name it the Aldi store. But yeah, we have them in the Netherlands, they are in Belgium, I think they're in Britain as well nowadays. So yeah, they're basically you can compare it best to a very small Walmart if you're American. That's probably the best comparison I can come up with. They sell almost everything, but it's still very much focused on the food, while Walmart sells everything. I mean, I bet you can walk into most Walmarts and walk out with a kitchen sink, so. But yeah, wow, this town, I'm just zooming in, talking about shit, and it's just, yeah. But as I was saying, I need something to get my creative juices out, and this game is really letting me do that with all types of different things, and the strategy component still comes into it, because the strategy part for me in this game is basically the public transport network. Man, this town needs some buses to get to downtown. Just like an express, yeah, maybe an express type of line that goes from Badgertown straight up to downtown using the highway and just staying on the highway. That could be a very good idea, actually. Probably gonna add that, but for now, this town is just... You see, more and more people are just straight up moving in. Whoa, more buildings here. Oh, 2 A&W restaurants next to each other, home of the burger family. Well, sorry about that, but I don't want 2 of them next to each other. I mean, if they're competing Aldi's in town, that's okay. They just pop up everywhere anyway nowadays, but the fact there are 2 A&W's next to each other, that's a little bit troublesome. Yeah, they're competing with the In-N-Out Burger. Here's a Big Bite Burger restaurant, another Big Bite Burger restaurant. Here's a different type of Big Bite Burger restaurant. What's here? Oh, another Big Bite drug. Yeah, it's actually a drugstore, but it has the Big Bite billboard on top of it. Jubilee. Oh yeah. This game also has lots of funky references. Wow, this house on its own is just looking ridiculous. And what this town needs is a fire department. I'll build one here. Does that make the mountain... It doesn't make the mountain look terrible. It makes it look bad, but not terrible. So I'm gonna allow it. And we need a police station, right? How's that for fire coverage? Not great for the entire town, but it's decent enough. And a police station right at the entrance to town, I suppose. They can get everywhere from there. Hello, police station. Police station looks a little bit more Lego-y than the firehouse. I mean, this is a very modern-looking fire station, and I like that a lot. I mean, we don't often have many brick buildings nowadays when it comes to newly built stuff. But that's why the firehouse is very modern, but the police station is very old-fashioned, really. Finally, I'll also add a clinic, because that's... Oh, and we are gonna... This town is not getting a... I'm not gonna give this town a crematorium. It's gonna get a cemetery. And it's gonna be over here. Oh, the slope is too steep. I don't want to build it on the actual slope of the mountain either, though. Slope's still too steep. Bloody hell. I'll just add it here. There we go. We have our cemetery. And now, finally, the ore industry is moving in. Zinc products. Yes, that would be ore. Oh, wow. Mining solutions. Look at that miner. Anyway, it is time to end the episode. I would like to thank you all for watching us create Badger Town. Seriously, I just love sitting on this intersection here, where everyone can come into town, and just looking at the city from this angle. There's the ore industry. But yeah, Badger Town, a little mining corporation. Once again, I want to thank you all for watching. Make sure to like this video if you did enjoy it, and subscribe to the channel if you want to keep up to date in the future. I'll see you guys later.